There's a bench in the middle of Central Park, worn with time and etched with initials. To most, it's just a piece of wood. But for Ella and Sam, it was the beginning of a story they never saw coming, a story about fate, love, and second chances. It was a rainy afternoon 5 years ago when they first met. Ella sat on the bench, clutching a soggy notebook, her dreams of becoming a writer crumbling with every drop. Sam, a stranger with an umbrella, stopped and offered her shelter from the storm. Their conversation began awkwardly, but ended with smiles and a promise to meet again on that very bench. But life, as it often does, had other plans. Ella moved to another city for work, and Sam stayed behind, waiting on that bench every weekend for months. They never exchanged numbers, never wrote letters. They only had that promise and the hope that someday, fate would bring them back. Years passed. The bench remained, but their lives moved on. Until one crisp autumn morning, Ella found herself back in Central Park, drawn inexplicably to that very spot. As she approached, her heart raced. Would he still remember? Would he even be there? And there he was, Sam, older but unmistakable, sitting on the bench as if he'd never left. Ella hesitated, her mind flooded with doubts. What if he didn't recognize her? What if he had moved on? But then, Sam looked up, his eyes meeting hers, and she knew. They sat together, catching up on the years they had lost, their connection as effortless as it had been that rainy afternoon. Sam smiled and said, "I knew you'd come back. I never stopped waiting." Ella laughed, her voice soft but sure. "I guess some promises are just meant to be kept." Sometimes, love isn't about grand gestures or perfect timing. It's about a quiet bench, a rainy afternoon, and the belief that some connections are strong enough to weather time and distance. So, what promises would you wait to keep? And what would you do if love found its way back to you?